following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
And it turns all those
yes.
other clothes into Campbell tartan.
Yes, when the colour runs, the pattern also just runs perfectly.
Yes.
For no good reason.
Yes, you're the one that's here to pick up the Campbell kilt.
The what?
And the Campbell shirt, and the Campbell socks, and the Campbell underpants.
And the little badge that says I heart Campbell's.
And the
I don't
Campbell
even
suit.
know how that
The
happened.
Campbell soup. Campbell soup.
I was
You actually open the soup, you look at it, and it's the tartan
tartan.
colour.
Don't know how we did that.
Yeah, even when you stick it up, it doesn't matter.
Oh, fuck you, Andy Warhol. You pretentious little git.
In the other drawers, if there are more than one.
Nah,
Was
the
that
other ones
sort
are
of a
not locked. I'm
collection?
just going to be like, they're just like office supplies.
Steal a stapler.
I steal his stapler.
You can obtain and add to your sheet one stapler.
And does he have a hole punch?
Yes.
That's mine too.
Oh,
You've already got a hole punch.
it's gum?
Was it my cutting laser or?
You need one of those big Robocop spikes. That's a hell of a hole punch.
Does he have like a little nameplate thing on the desk, or?
Oh, yeah, there'll be a little nameplate disc at the front. Hegesta Nitmul.
I can't even tell what race that is.
Could be an alias.
Hunter Helmsley? Is that a Triple H reference?
I'll take a photo of that.
I hate to tell you this, a mule wasn't a helm. It was the braiding that came down off the back of the helm that protected the neck.
I think you're getting a little too deep into this.
Hey, when other people don't think about names, it's the perfect time to, like, your character. Everything about your character is in its name, and you didn't even know.
Stomp.
Oh, yeah, stump so. It's an easy solve there.
Well, I believe, like, that was just misheard lyrics from an old song.
So like my fucking English teacher.
Isn't Stump the only one without a graveyard reference name?
Like Radomir. Derek.
Gorek's got gore in it.
Yeah, you're reaching a little bit. Little Zalo doesn't have any corpse.
Well, it's also got Ack, which is what a lot of people say just before they die. Ack!
Anyway,
It's just my cyberpunk.
moving on. What about the blotting tray?
I don't think he'd have a blotting tray. It's not quite that.
It's an oldie-timey desk. He's going to have the slide-out thing right there, right?
No, that wouldn't have one of those.
Okay, it's not that old then.
It's just old for where you guys are.
Everything's new now.
Yeah.
Then we might have found everything we can here. This is some kind of secret wall safe.
Solo, look under the desk. Look under the desk.
Oh, okay. There's a floor, and between the floor and the desk is another one of those little weird bracket things.
There's actually
Except this one's got a pistol in it, and it's not. It doesn't swivel like the other one does. It just points straight ahead.
Pistol.
You have obtained one pistol.
Was it like a fancy type of pistol, or has it been like gilded up or anything?
It'll be a paladin, so eventually every member of the group but me has one.
It appears
And
to be a
Tim.
Cobra pistol.
The Cobra.
Hey, that's not bad.
Has it got any fancy extra bits and pieces, or does it look like it's reasonably stock standard?
It's not too bad.
Standard.
What kind of damage do one of those do?
Cobra is.
The villains
It's just a
don't
1d6.
Oh, I must have it confused with something else then.
might have some special ability. Villains don't put enough gilding or extra random shit on their guns anymore.
I mean, I believe I had to have a solid gold or a nickel-plated paladin from
Or something of the like.
Perdition. It's in our trophy room, which is going to have to be
Its
moved to
main
the
thing
frigate.
is it just seems to be lighter than some other pistols. Apart from that, it's not
Makes
really that
sense.
special.
It doesn't make sense that you'd have such a piddly little thing for your "I need to kill you now" under the desk thing.
Yeah, but it's a whole one. Most people should be wearing arms around here.
If no one's wearing armor at the conference table, we take that extra damage.
Yeah, but still, it's only 1d6.
What's its rate of fire?
SA2.
Say two.
So you get 2d6.
I mean, or it could be a Carnifex. A
Isn't
d12.
But then if you fire twice, you're getting potentially 4d6, double or triple, depending on how the extra unarmored damage
You have
works.
to take the recoil penalty.
You do have it mounted to something.
I still think it's
Like
an
a
inefficient pistol.
stinger
for that.
would be
Shotgun
better. It's
would be better.
1d8, has at least a crit
Yeah.
3.
Which is what was the guy was wearing from the other thing.
There's a better range. Is heavier though, but yeah.
Well, this is that chair with that mount in the conference room was definitely the big boss's chair because he's doing the same thing under here.
Do you want to use your scanner in the room, please?
They're looking for wires.
Yeah. If he has some kind of electronic wall safe, this might pick it up.
That's why I suggested it.
Or ceiling or floor safe.
No, you don't pick up anything. Just normal wires that would normally be going through this.
Nothing unusual. Does he have any artworks on the walls?
There seems to be various fighters, in stances, and that's about it.
Try to look behind them.
Wall?
On all cases wall.
Yes.
Damn.
Look, take the painting off, then look behind the wall. It's there, the wall.
So anyway, I'm going to just send through the images of the financial records that he's lifted to the sergeant.
Okay.
She'll be happy. It's paperwork she can sift through. She'll be like, I think I
Literal paperwork.
Yeah.
No. Don't get that every
It'll be
day.
fun. She'll be like, Logan's sending me so much extra work. I don't understand. What's the trap here?
Yeah.
Space Cop 3.
Just skip 2, just straight to the 3.
I think pretty good gag.
It's something they do.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all you find in that small office.
Well, good financial evidence. Let's get back to it. We haven't been into it. We haven't been in a gunfight yet.
Hopefully we won't.
Don't say that. Have a good shootout.
On the Citadel.
Yeah. Well, we're allowed.
I mean, to be fair,
They'll shoot first.
We're breaking up. I think most of these guys shouldn't be armed. If they are, C6's gonna.
It's going to be worse than we think it is, so it's...
Yeah.
Next door.
Oh, cool, that's the one at the far right. That leads into... that wouldn't be locked. Leads into... there's a slight... It immediately turns. You turn to the right to go through, and then it immediately turns to the left. And there's a short hallway, and then stairs that go up, and then you see they go around the corner to the left again as well.
This place must be
pink
ancient.
And then there's another door just before the stairs go up.
Okay, we'll check that door then.
Not locked, janitor closet. What was that? You touched.
Some cleaning supplies.
Some spray and wipe.
I mean, Crane hasn't been topping it up.
Call it a
has he?
degreaser.
Okay. And then, stairs curving up
Okay,
to
I'll
the
peek around the corner.
right angling up. Oh, so you get up the first lot of stairs and then peer around the corner. You can see a camera on the corner of the stairs before they make the next turn up, which would go up above and behind you. Okay. Don't roll a 1, basically.
So 31.
Yeah, you think that camera's okay?
Okay, camera's fine.
You're around the next corner,
Yep.
messing up the stairs. You see a bit more of a corridor, and then there's a door on the left. 2 doors on the left, sorry. And then another one at the end of the hall.
Doors. Doors.
Okay. As you approach the first door, it actually has been marked security. They've actually got a little nameplate on the door itself.
This is the part where we have to ask ourselves, do we want to just scope this place out, record as much evidence as possible, and then hand it off to CSEC, or do we want to beat them all up?
If we can get out, it'd be better if CC take it. Gives us a boon with the gain as well. Not that we need much more with the Sarge, but
If we cause any problems, they get more times to get away with the money they've laundered, etc.
I think giving them all this information, they've got the ways
Okay.
to block it.
In which case, let's go back, take some pictures of the crowd, and call CSEC.
I'm all for doing more favours for the Sarge.
Okay, we do that.
Yeah. Basically,
I'm just going to call her as we go.
Tadami.
Okay, so we basically got a bunch of evidence. If you guys wanted to raid it, looks like they're also laundering money. Possibly this isn't the only location.
I probably didn't want to cover their tracks in some way as to where the
Figure if a bunch of CSEC hits every entrance, the odds of them covering their tracks and getting away with it's a lot less likely than this, the 4 of us busting their heads open. If you want, we can hang out near the security door and break in there, and then we'll try and immobilize them just as you hit the place.
I'd prefer to just have you nearby and just plug any potential gaps should they try and squiffle out.
Okay.
You know the interior better than I do. If you can. See
Oh yeah, I'll send you a little map we've been making.
Ah, handy.
Alright, go crew, let's go.
Does the door open inwards or outwards?
Which door's that one?
The security door.
You wouldn't know unless you opened it.
So it's not an old door. It's got the lock on it, or is it?
It's got a keypad.
Right, no, it's all good.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, your best guess would be if it's like the other ones, it would probably go in. But depends how close it is to those.
So for a reach, but oh, sorry, a trail.
That's the trials are actually in my
I know.
Jet Perfectus
Jet Perfectus.
gear. It's actually in my little roby cloak thing.
Yeah, so you basically just wind your way back down.
We sidewind our way.
You just sidewind your way back down.
I know we're going to take the chains off these doors.
Yeah, my chain. Group chain. Back in their little velvet bags. Says they don't make noise.
Yeah, and then you open up the doors.
Yeah.
There's a tree in there and the white and gold armour. Oh, thank God! I couldn't get the door open.
Yeah, someone's playing a prank.
They're probably afraid to fight me. I'm just that good.
God makes the voice sound almost like him. I don't know how.
Well, you better get into gorilla position.
Yes, me.
In my
Swaggers
head.
past and. Oh, hello there. There's a mirror just inside.
I'm most intrigued to go to the female one.
Do it. You know you want to.
Well, you have to take the chain off that one too, right?
Well, I already did.
Yeah.
Come on, Rosa. We'll go through that one.
I'm gonna go see the Sulin.
It's no it was Kasumi.
I believe it was both.
Selena
God,
Kasumi.
It's a sorry. Oh no.
Not a surprise. So you open up that one. Is that what you're doing? You go into the female one?
Good film.
No, you can do whatever you want. Fuck you, I'm a robot.
Beep boo.
Suppose you should check if there's a secret entrance goes through the back of that one.
Yeah. At least
No, I'm gonna stick with my controller here and be like Death Robot thing. This arena sucks. We should be like Death Robot.
Yeah.
he doesn't know about it.
You don't know about this.
You don't know about it.
No.
Yeah, I'll go through.
He just wants to
So
get
we'll
a
see if
lead
the other
on me.
entrances.
Yeah, so you open it up and there's this not terribly tall but muscular Asari steps back.
She in green.
Yes.
Imagine that.
It's gonna clash a bit.
Well, there's some brown trim to break it up.
Yeah, there we go. Cool, cool. Placated. Brown. Ew.
Well, she's got this whole like leather sort of fantasy, not fantasy, some past motif going on.
Got this whole
I couldn't get
Dungeons
through
and
the door.
Borderlands vibe.
Someone's playing jokes. They also did the same thing with the males.
I will destroy them.
They must be trying to up the odds.
So it was the males.
No, they were also trapped in there. But isn't that the best way to blame somebody else?
I bet it was that Selena. She's afraid of my raw power. Get her. She storms past. There's no other females on the dressing
Carry
room.
on through to see if there's another entrance.
No, this doesn't seem to have a way in or out. Well, also the way you came in.
There we go.
Right,
You're
then
falling into the back.
You go in there, the door disappears like holodeck stalling the traps. No.
Oh, good. A liminal space.
I'll join the boys and let them know. And Rosa. Sorry.
Robot.
Alright, let's go. Seasick will probably be here any minute with the heavy weapons boys.
Do we need to go around to the front entrance and just keep everybody in?
No, they'll probably be coming up this way.
Let's spread out in a little semi-net and get ready to catch anything that's fleeing. Up high.
On it.
Down low. Too slow.
There it is.
Low gain, you get. It's more of a transmission from the sergeant other than a call.
Oh, okay.
She is. Basically, it doesn't really go on because you have to accept it. She's sending you BattleNet data from CSEC. So they've suddenly a bunch of. They're going to be blue in this case, I suppose, because their CSEC triangles show up in positions.
I'll just recode those to the ally color we have set.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's going to be a tad confusing. Hey, boys are here.
Oh, that's good.
Copy that.
So it seems that they have the front, like all sides covered to some degree, and they've at least got one person on one of the roofs, not the one you're on, but yeah, one out front. And you, I suppose, when you make him make spot checks, you can see the sergeant's there, and she orders them to basically. Yeah, there's some CSEC guys on heavier armor than normal. With they've got the hard light shields in blue, and then they basically she gets one of them to bring up to get one of those. I don't even know what they're called. Those like
Battering
ram, the smaller ones, yeah. And just they just do that at the front door, and another one does it at the back door.
Okay,
We
so
could have just pushed the button. I left all the doors unlocked. Jeez, guys.
So we don't get to use these very
And
often.
then like CSEC guys start piling in. And you hear a ruckus, I suppose.
I told him, hang him, I said. How about a rope?
Hey, Logan.
Yo.
Thanks for hiring me. This was a lot more fun than that looks like it was.
Is that sarcasm?
No, that just looks really boring just compared to what we just did.
Kind of disappointed she didn't just say, yeah, take him down.
I think she wanted some fun.
Well, I mean, we could have still hit the security room. I suppose that would have put us in a crossfire, maybe.
I think it would have been a good point to hold, just then they wouldn't be able to delete footage or...
Yeah, not that their cameras were working.
Guess I'll put up a watch from my building in case any
Some,
anyone slip out.
Fairly large CSEC. Vans probably too small a term, more like buses in their size. Come up and pull up outside. And
Did you know CSEC had those things?
Yeah, we used to call them party buses because when they pull up, the party ends.
and they
Yeah, I don't like those.
I don't think anyone does.
CSEC, you see CSEC people were starting to bring out unconscious bodies and start loading them into these.
Oh no, his pretty face got messed up. That's a shame. That'll teach him to steal copyright.
And then another one pulls out. And that one they start. There's people who are coming out with like the hands behind their necks.
Motorpool's going to be pissed. They have to wash those things out afterwards.
Oh, look, we've got down to the smart ones. Anyway, we should really be looking around for people getting away.
Yeah, I've made a 15 spot for my top position.
Guess I'll do that. Same. Well, I won't make it 15 though, but
Since everybody seems to be looking high, Rosa's probably going to be looking for vents or anywhere we can see into
looking
that.
low and around, yeah.
So you're looking lower.
Yeah.
we've got high. I got 20.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's low.
25.
Ooh. What was your one?
20.
20? Okay. And you two were
20.
20 and
15.
15, okay. So, up high, you see, Logan would see coming out of, looks like a roof vent, is that weaselly little scuzzbag Turian who...
Sus. He just vented.
That means he's the imposter. Let's get him.
Yeah, let's get him.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets out through a vent onto the roof and he starts looking like down over the edge.
With my jetpack, I can add a spin so I can come in with a hurricane kick.
Oh,
He would die.
Do it.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to, but
I do.
Just like
That's a melee attack, right? I'm brushing 30.
oh damn. Yeah, you just like he turns around at the last second as you collect him on the jaw with the spinning kick.
Another one for the highlight reel, kids.
You land with getting close to 30. You land fairly gracefully, and he just spins around and like falls face down onto the rooftop. God, jeez, what are you going through that for? Just trying to escape here.
You have the right to remain silent.
Ah, jeez, do I have to?
No.
Somebody help me! I'm being accosted by. Who are you again?
Logain. Logain Centurious.
Being accosted by Logain Centurious.
Sidewinders.
Of the Sidewinders.
Of the side fuck.
The side fuck!
The side
a
fuck.
Triple X parody!
It's like it's
With the Brazzers logo on the video.
I'm not an sorry.
side fuck.
Look, just don't hurt me, okay? I'll come quietly.
Of course you will.
Yeah. I'll be silent as a very silent, quiet thing, like a silencer with 2 additional silences attached to it. I'll be that quiet. Won't say a word. You know, I'm just gonna just come along, not even struggling at all here. I'm just perfectly silent. Just keep my mouth shut.
I pull some flex tape.
What?
This guy's the worst.
It's just with bosses.
Meanwhile, the ones who are looking low, I believe Rosa got the highest score. You actually pick up. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks like a Solarian, like Spider-Manning
Gecko style.
along a wall. Like he comes around the corner of the wall, so you don't know how he got there, but he seems to be doing that like fairly low down on one of the walls that isn't as guarded because it doesn't have any other doors on it.
Hey, you buddy. Where you going?
I don't know if Solarians can turn them they're quite around, but he'll do that as close as he can. Pupils like dilate or reverse dilate, depending on how it works.
I think you should come down and just sit here nice and quiet.
Then I wouldn't be able to escape.
That's the point, because you haven't.
Oh.
That's a shame. They've only got one good jump in them.
He slowly crawls his way back down in front of you, turns around and like just keeps his hands up like that, shaking slightly.
Hey, don't worry. The scary robot here is just zip. Just help him take a seat. Zip ankles together too.
You know, I could give you a lot of credits to let me go. You know, I could do that, right? That is a thing that is on the table. It is an offer.
You trying to bribe me, boy?
This is a profitable business. No one would notice a few thousand credits going awry.
Rosa will just take a knee down beside him, and it's just like,
look at what I'm wearing, asshole.
and it's going to be, perhaps, but who am I talking to?
I mean, that depends who's asking.
I don't know. In dealing business and someone says they're going to pay you a lot of money, you kind of want to hear that they could and it's not a sham.
I'm, I guess, the Nitmul. I run this operation.
I was not expecting that.
Thank you. Now I know quite what you're capable of. Rosa Rodriguez.
I'd shake your hand.
No, it goes like this in front of him. Sidewinder.
Oh, no.
I was really hoping he was just
Too many people know who we are.
And then it's just going to be like, I got the office guy down here.
Cool.
He was being Spider-Man and crawling on it. Did you know Solarians can climb on walls?
Yes.
Reevaluating my contingencies for dealing with Solarian.
Okay. Zalo's got a guy, she's got a guy, I've got to get a guy, or when Tiala gets a guy, I'm going to be the only one without a guy.
I think you got this guy.
Yeah, but you're holding him.
There's no other... Like, Seasick mops up the rest of the guys. There was only, as far as you know, 2 escapees, or attempted escapees. I'm guessing you hand them over to Seasick in some way?
Rosa will not hand him over until she's okayed that the bosses don't want to talk to him first. Neither of you are interested.
Tiala was probably the other one who was watching.
I was watching
Live.
down, but
Yeah.
yes, I knew it told I got seen anything, so...
Well, because she got the... It was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
out of the two people who got the high
I
score.
I'm just saying, it
Yeah.
wasn't pointed out to me, so I didn't.
So Rosa has captured Anne Solarian.
So this is the guy that was running things. If
I think he's going to have more fun with the with Seasick.
right,
Again, wedged head out.
right, I'll do the handover.
I'll tie up our goon and lower him off the front down towards waiting seasick.
Do you want a hand with that?
I like it when he bounces and hits the building.
Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry. Oh, jeez.
Here's a turret, he can handle it.
He suddenly got his face towards the...
Well, you really could just drop him.
No, I got this. He's pretty small.
Where they're going to do the whole, like,
So
let
that
go and then
remove
something...
light object.
No.
A couple of seasick officers look surprised as this
I
thing
get
just...
the feeling that if Zalo was in a Star Wars campaign, it would have been like, no, don't use move object on the button. I could probably run across there and slide under the door. And
You're
get
right, Steve. I will do exactly what you tell me to.
Yeah, so a couple of seasick guys look... Suddenly go, ah! As they see this... Turian with flex tape over his mouth.
If you could just untie him, I need the rope back.
Heroic, but skinned.
Yeah, yes!
Well, I needed to get down. I have some
The true
paperwork.
Scottish hero!
Thanks.
You probably don't want to take the tape off.
Wait a minute. Okay, that's perfect opportunity for... Yes, they misheard. They'll be to take the tape off, she said to. Oh, hey there, how's it going?
I'm not going to.
I guess I should go hand over the paperwork.
You think?
So, now that I've got my line back, I'll get to the top and grab them all down. Just to
Okay.
the side, so that I'm not like gonna hit them as they're dealing with him.
I thought you were going to like attach a little clip to the paperwork and lower it down or something.
If you unclip it, I need that back.
Hey guys.
There's only one way to stop Labor's taxes.
Kill them.
This is ridiculous. This is horrible.
They whirl around with guns on you and like, oh.
Oh, ID.
It's
a
only
Quarian.
It's
Get
only
him.
that Quarian that's been causing trouble ever since he got here.
One of them goes, "Hey, that's that guy that was shooting drone." Another one's like, "Hey,
Isn't that the guy who was bugging that prostitute I was sent
is a
to
good point.
investigate?
Just throwing under the bus does. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Hands where I can see them. Drop your weapons.
I'm not holding anything. I'm holding paper.
Drop the paper.
Can I put it down? It's kind of important.
Slowly.
Is it wet around? Find somewhere dry.
Mr.
It's
Darby."
the Citadel. There is no right. Well,
I have ID. Can I reach for it?
it's okay. This is the sergeant.
Hey, Sarge.
He's one of my clowns.
Mike.
You might want that.
Thank you.
Of course.
Who else has paper?
Happy to help.
Is it just him?
I think you gathered all of it, yeah.
Well, I was there. I did stuff.
Did Tiala want to question Grand Solarian? Or no?
This just wasn't our op, so it's her CC, so.
Huh? That's right.
Okay, well, if the prospective
done so.
CSEC cadets are not in on this op,
I don't know.
Doesn't
No,
feel
the CC
like it,
cadets
does
are
it?
not.
then Rosa will probably wander towards the operation to try and find Tadami or
Okay,
do,
doesn't
do,
take
do,
long to find her. She's near Salo. She was
Aye,
just handed
sorry.
over some paperwork.
Aye, Zarlo.
Rosa.
Here's your head of the whatever this was.
Oh, good. You're coming with me. Lightens them and picks them up. Thank you for your assistance.
No problem.
It's usually
I don't know.
right.
Do you guys do that? Something I picked up from some humans.
With other CSEC, yes.
Right.
They gather him up into the van, one of the buses or vans, and then they start gradually gathering everybody up and taking them away.
Yeah, it's,
Whether they're just observers or they're fighters. You'll see some of the fighters come out that you saw inside. Most of them are a couple of them are unconscious, but most of them are just
They're just
subdued
going along.
and they're just going along. And
Rosa will probably just like tap Zolo on the shoulder. It's just like, we should go. We don't want to be implicated in getting a whole bunch of people arrested.
Sidles away into the side alley. Back to
and
our
pretty
road.
soon the area is clear of CSEC and nefarious bad guys. And it's just you guys.
If only we knew about BattleBot Arena. Tiala can buy this and turn it into a BattleBot Arena.
So what be next? It is very late at this point.
bed.
I'm gonna head back to the Krogan DMZ. Just gotta settle shit with the client who hired us for this in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have to go do that.
Okay, so you all four of you go do that?
In bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. So yeah, you will head back to the DMZ. You can take a rapid transit, and there you are. You arrive. It's a lot quieter at this point because it's pretty much almost closing time for him. So there's only a few patrons when you walk in. He's cleaning the bar. Oh, hello, my friends. Please have a seat. It's almost closing time, you know.
Yes. Your problem has been solved.
Oh, excellent, excellent. would you like a round on the house, or you all look very, very tired? Perhaps a rain check?
Don't you look like an impassive robot? You
Yeah,
have a visor.
passive robot.
I'm in a helmet.
Be more your stance.
I'm in a helmet, but you can see through the helmet on this occasion when I'm talking to people.
It's not too late. I could always go for a beer before bed.
It'll help you sleep.
Thank you.
Right. Nothing else.
Nothing else?
Is there nothing else?
I mean, I'll pay you some for your services. What was going on, anyway?
Underground Fight Club.
I suspect...
Well organised.
Well, hopefully if they haven't been arrested, my regulars will come back here.
That is the question, is... What were the regulars you lost?
There's a couple of Krogans and a Turian fellow.
From having downloaded all the files, was there any Krogans in the current list?
There was only one Krogan there at the time who was like, you've got records of other people.
Yeah.
But when you
records.
sync them up with the ones who were listed as being on the card and there that night, which are the ones on the data pads, there's only one who was Korag Punt.
And was there any files saying Krogans or participants have disappeared?
No, just there's a bunch of names of people who weren't there that night because they weren't. It wasn't their turn to fight.
This was
basically.
above board. Well, when I say above board, I mean it wasn't like we were concerned that the participants were disappearing.
Being
No,
killed.
they weren't being killed. It's just
Okay.
there's only one. There were the two Turians who you actually met, and then there was the one Krogan. But the Krogan is the current champ.
Yes.
So you think unless one of his regulars won that in the last sort of couple of weeks, which is pretty unlikely, that's probably just somebody they already had on the books.
Yep, hopefully your regulars will start coming back.
I mean, it's a shame it wasn't legit. Like they treated it like it was legitimate.
It was very well organised.
They were probably
Seems like all they really needed to do was get some licensing.
Yeah.
They were already spending enough money by the look of it.
Yeah.
How many zeros were on that anyway? Was it like insanely popular?
How much money were they moving around?
They were moving close to. It would have been definitely each week 6 figures.
Jesus.
6-figure a week unit. They could easily afford the licensing for some kind of lower end thing. They might not have made a giant spectacle out of it, but
I mean, that was their takings. Like it was still costing them to pay the. Yeah.
I guess they would have had to explain where all of their capital came from before that. Could be tricky.
Nope, it's done.
Yep, the money laundering will do the man if nothing else did.
Yes.
And the tax evasion.
I can give you a modest payment, but I imagine it pales in comparison to what you usually make.
Any payment is well received. We don't begrudge anything.
Who do I send it to?
We'll gain
1,000 credits.
LLC.
Yep.
And of course we got to reserve 20% for the big guy.
God.
Okay, so you
Salute
get
Marines.
you get your small payment, and then you're free to go and sleep at wherever location you choose to sleep.
I'm just gonna go sneak into the sergeant's office to watch her doing paperwork. Because she loves it.
He does love it, yes.
Weirdo.
If that's your fetish, watching a very tall, attractive. Okay, fair enough.
It too brutal?
W2 for
If you do everything correctly, I get to use the case closed stamp.
So you'll get 200 credits.
Huh. Okay. I gotta say no.
Start with you. Where are you going to bid down, essentially?
Probably just the apartment. Nebuchadnezzar's
Roseanne.
occupied now.
I'm guessing you'll de-armor at the ship, is it? And then girlfriend's apartment?
We'll eventually go home, but we'll also just like stop by the Nebuchadnezzar and just
Oh, shit.
make sure everything's okay and she doesn't need anything.
Okay. You said, oh shit, was something
Yeah.
occur to you now?
Actually, at least until we get Noma more sorted out, I'm trying not to sleep in the apartment as much. Because if Fuba calls while I'm asleep, I won't be able to receive it. So
Okay,
I probably
okay.
will just go to the Nebuchadnezzar and use my old bunk there.
Or you could use the new ship. If you don't want to sleep in the Nebuchadnezzar.
Nah, I'm avoiding that too because the STG might be stopping by. And then they might ask me questions and then I'll have to talk to them and I'll inevitably say something.
We're taking this ship, right? Oh, absolutely. Okay. Then take it with you on deck.
They arrive at the destination, it's like, this Quarian's already on it! You can't leave the door open
also the
anywhere.
other ship.
Other ship?
Yeah. Team 2 ship.
Yeah, the green one.
green
the
one.
retard.
But no, I'll just use the Nebuchadnezzar's other
Just wants to
bay,
go back
other
to
room.
just be with Quarry.
Well, you
Yes,
do,
it's finished.
you
It's
do need
good
to
one.
make sure she
Leave
doesn't
me.
mess with your stuff.
Okay, so you would arrive there first because I mentioned Rosa's goes to the Sentinel first, the de-armor. But before I do that, Tiala, are you going, is it straight to the apartment to sleep?
I'll
Or
head to the apartment, I'll message her and ask if there's anything she needs before I settle down.
Okay. You won't get any response.
Yeah. It was only a message, so.
Yeah, that's what I figured, like just a text message.
Because it was late.
Tiala does get news. Krogan nature documentary presenter Sheth Ibwar met his match when filming a piece on the large flying insectoid known as the Harvester earlier this week. Ibwar tried to sneak up on what he thought was a sleeping example of the species, only to discover it was very much awake. The creature turned on him, picking up the Krogan in its large mouth and flying off. Ibwar attacked the Harvester as his film crew looked on, eventually freeing himself from his jaws, but falling over 50 metres in height in the process. Ibwar is currently in hospital, but is expected to make a full recovery, stating that he has plans to continue the episode as soon as he is back, and that he plans to use the footage of his assault from the creature in the show.
Crikey.
Gonna carry on around the galaxies, finding your kinds of life forms and sticking my finger up their bum.
Pretty much.
Fingering around the world. Galaxy.
My favourite episodes are the ones where he's dealing with stuff that's just piddly little shit, and it's just like, what's really pissed now? Yeah, and you go to comfy bed.
I would have sent my girlfriend a message earlier on saying, congratulations. Again, just a message, because I know she goes out after the game.
With time zones, you will actually get a response before you crawl into bed. It's like,
Well, they are on the other side of the world.
thanks. You'll actually get thanks. We're going to head to the Citadel now because our next game is there, and we don't have any actual matches until that one at the end of the week. We might arrive tomorrow.
Can't wait. See you then.
So if she runs tomorrow, you'll still get a couple of days with her before you leave?
Yeah. I think we're leaving
Sunday, I believe.
Might be
Sunday.
Saturday to get to where
Saturday.
the cruise is.
Yeah. Because at least if we
Probably
stagger our trips, we don't all end up there at the same time.
Touche.
We could
You've
have
got the
taken-
ships to do it.
Oh no, we're using airships, we're using
Oh, true.
transportation.
Transportation, yeah. Yeah, so you get, basically, yeah, she should hopefully be there sometime tomorrow. Because her next, it's one of those things where she had an earlier in the week game, so, and then
And
she's
then
got a
it's
late at the end of the week,
Yeah.
so she's actually got a fair,
She's got a nice.
or not a vacation, but like a big gap.
Awake in the Citadel.
Shit, more than a week.
Yeah. So we're
Like
not,
10 days, basically.
and most of it, we're not there.
That is true. Logain, you are literally watching the sergeant do paperwork?
Sure, why not?
Okay. And so,
Sit
okay.
on the ceiling and
So yeah, Zalo, you arrived back at the... you arrived at the Nebuchadnezzar first because you went straight there. It's empty and quiet.
She's stolen your 6 pickles and left on them.
So it's dark because of course there's...
Yeah. I won't turn any lights on. I'll just navigate via memory and low light vision.
Night vision.
Okay.
Night vision.
Oh, true. Night vision. You can make a spot check.
11?
She seems to be, she's like sitting at the console, but she's like across it.
Blanket, drape.
I'll go and fetch the blanket from...
Oh, she is in her new
in her new
red
clothes.
get up and new armor. So it's initially like a... I don't know if you notice in low light vision, I don't know how much that would be noticeable.
everything looks green.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. But you
Or
would notice
white.
the differences.
Weird
Oh,
hue.
weird.
You would notice the differences in what she was wearing more in just the design then. But yeah.
I'll go fetch some blankets from Thralia's room. Like, she's in a suit that doesn't... It prevents the visor from condensating if you're warm on the outside of the suit or
The suit
something.
has to do less work.
And then I'll pop off to me bunk.
Cool. And then Rosa arrives after de-armoring.
Okay, de-armoring, started going to the Nebuchadnezzar until noticed Zalo's already there on the...
With a box of chocolates and flowers for some reason.
Battle.net.
For Noma, obviously.
Oh, on the battle.net. Okay, yeah.
Oh, rendezvous with Tess. That's
Yeah.
right.
Right. So then Rosa is going to return to the apartment and actually going to sit there in the bathroom and start like a skincare routine and going through the whole thing just to trying to make her skin and stuff so it'll be less more soft, the nails all done and stuff like that. So she
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
few days prep to get
Look
that.
less like a
Like an actual
an
soldier.
actual super space hero and more like a fake
treat
one.
yourself with an exfoliating scrub and then a deep
Yeah.
dermal cleanser,
Oh god, it probably
which
helps.
you will have to
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
on for 10
and-
minutes while you...
Yes. So this is egregious, horrible work. You know, I'm tired. I want to go to bed, but I'm going to have to start there and sit doing this for prep work.
Just solve it at least a 45-minute procedure.
Just wait till the girls find out.
Whereas Cal is just like perfect skin.
Well, yeah, the girls already have it. Like, you bought some stuff, I know, but it's like the girls would have had a lot of that stuff anyway because they just have that stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, Rosa looted so much of like the stuff from that human ship. It's just like Marrakesh coconut.
Now it's going to come in handy.
Sounds delicious. It was not.
So does Rosa fall asleep while in the tub, or do you actually...
No, she will eventually just kip out on the couch. So
Oh, okay.
don't
Just
don't
not
disturb
wait
the
to-
girls. They'll have to get up for work and things like that.
Got the cucumber slices on.
Only it's explosive fruit.
It's burns.
You wake up with just eye holes. Not the cereal, or whatever those things were.
You feel it in your mouth.
Yeah.